you guys ready for the best show ever? Welcome to Date Night with Connie and Chrissy. I'm your host, Connie Henriquez, and we have my fabulous co-host. I know I wanted to ditch the crazy.
What are you doing? Chewing gum?
I know.
What's going on here, guys?
We're running late today.
Are we?
Kind of.
I like the boom cups.
Let me introduce you, dude. Chrissy Bogue. Yeah.
Yeah, what's up?
What's going on, Chrissy? I missed you last week.
I know. Thanks for dissing me for the show last week.
I had nice plans.
I know, you did. With Giselle.
With Giselle, yeah.
What did you guys do?
You know what we did? It was actually really interesting. We went to a place close to Cape Cod.
Not Martha's Vineyard?
No.
Why did I think you were there?
I know.
I don't know why I thought you were there.
I don't know. It's called Madhousetv.
Never heard of it, guys.
It was so beautiful. Tom, do you have the pictures? It'll say Cape Cod on it. There's like 3 pictures.
Sounds like
Look
you
at
just
that.
spoke another
Look at that
language.
beautiful
wow,
sunset.
Oh my God. Why didn't Giselle invite me?
I know. What is that about?
Giselle, I'm pissed. I'm mad
Look at that. It was a little cloudy on day 2, but we headed out of there anyway. We went
Did you guys
to Rhode
Tito
Island.
it up?
Dude, we totally it was beach and Tito's. Beach and Tito's. That's exactly how we roll.
I like that Jeff is in tune with you.
Totally. He totally gets me.
Well, I wish I was there with you guys.
I know. We had such a blast. Why is it black?
Let me see.
There we go.
That was it?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
It was totally so much fun.
How long were you there?
For the weekend.
Was it right on the beach?
It was right on the beach. Like, if you look at the pictures, we were literally right on the beach.
Oh, my God.
We had Tito's.
Congrats, guys.
We swam. Well, he swam. I didn't really swim. And Tito's. And Tito's again. And Tito's again.
I like that you got Jeff into Tito's.
Totally. And he brought it. He was, like, totally prepared.
Well, he's a thoughtful guy.
Love it.
Thanks for the invite, Giselle.
Next time.
I was stuck here missing Connie.
I know. I know. It was actually, I have to say, it's weird on Friday nights when I don't do the show.
I know.
Because we have, like, a whole routine.
I don't like it, guys.
I know.
I don't like it. I don't like it. Mike Brooklyn texted me. He was like, where are you
No,
guys?
because he missed us. He knew something was off.
I know. He was like, where are you guys? He missed us.
Totally.
He's our favorite date night follower.
He's our biggest follower.
He's going to get us Wesley Walker on. I can't wait for that.
Actually, we just met Wesley Walker.
Yes. Do we have the picture or no?
No, it's
no,
too
we
late.
don't have
just
it yet.
got
We'll
it 2
have it
minutes
next
ago.
week. He used to play on the Jets. I'm a huge Jets fan.
Yeah, and actually, I didn't know that.
on.
I didn't know any of that because you're the
Right.
sports person in this relationship. And so apparently,
he's going to get us in the skybox.
Yeah, how cool is that? He was
can't
very
wait.
sweet.
Very nice guy.
We literally met him 10 minutes ago.
Skinnier than
Hence-
I thought.
Yeah, he's in shape. He's in shape.
No, he
He's
is
in
in
shape.
shape, but I'm just saying, I thought he was going to be like a bigger
I know,
guy.
but that's why we're running late because we were waiting for Wesley Walker.
Yep, sorry about that, guys. I had to get my picture with the
That's
Jets
right.
guy. I had to get the picture with the Jets guy.
So you'll see that next show.
But while you were away,
Yeah, what'd you do?
I hung out with George Lamont and DJ Chef.
How 90s is that?
Did I send
George
you a picture
Lamont.
of me and DJ Chef or no?
No.
Oh, great. Sorry, DJ Chef. I
Tom,
left
can you
out.
pull up George Lamont?
But George Lamont's voice, first of all,
Amazing.
I didn't even know.
There you go.
I didn't think live he would be as amazing as he was.
Really?
His voice was phenomenal.
Band of the Heart.
Bad of the Heart. He did his 4 songs. He was amazing.
Those 4 songs, though.
The band before him was amazing as well.
Wait,
I'm a
who's the
huge
band
fan
before
of them. Hold on, I gotta try to remember their name.
TK.
It's like blues jazz, and I love blues and jazz music. I'm gonna follow them now wherever they go.
Is it from the 90s, like when
amazing.
George Lamont was like popular?
No, it's like their own music. Their own. It's not. It's
Is
not,
it from his
cover
era
music.
though? Yeah, but from his era?
No. This is like blues, true blues and jazz
Really?
music.
You don't remember?
I'm friends with them on Facebook, but I just don't remember the name of the band.
Chris is at a loss of words right
I
now.
have pictures with them, but it's not up. Where's the video, George?
We don't have a video.
I sent you the damn link of the
I didn't get a video.
Oh my God, guys, I had a video.
Chrissy's been out all day.
I had a
Just so
video.
you know, Chrissy's been out all day.
I sent you the
If
link.
you could read between the lines.
I sent you the link of the video, and
She sent me the picture.
I sent you the link of the video.
Just saying.
Whatever. George is going to be a guest on our show.
First of all, he sounds amazing. He sounds
know.
exactly like he did in like 1990.
And that's what I'm saying, and he looks young.
He looks amazing.
As well. How old is
Now,
he?
did you like him back in the day?
Yeah, of course I did. I listened to him, TKA.
Did you listen to Cynthia
Of course I did. Judy Torres.
and Johnny O? Cynthia.
DJ Chef plays with them all the time. We're going to go to his event.
Oh, cool.
In October, he's doing a huge event with all of them. TKA,
Very
Cynthia.
cool. It'll be like
all
a
those
90s
old school people.
flashback.
Yeah, we're going
I
to
feel
go.
like I'm in high school again. Just
It's all
exactly where I want to be.
freestyle. I love that stuff.
Yeah, freestyle. They don't have stuff like that anymore.
I know, but that's why we're going to go to DJ Chef. I thought I gave you the picture.
You
He's
did. You didn't give me the video. Oh, the DJ Chef? No, you didn't give me the picture.
No, but the video I did.
No.
But whatever. I'll send you George Lamont's video next week, guys. Sorry about that.
Totally.
He did a great rendition of Bad of the Heart.
I think it's Band of the Heart.
No, it's Bad of the Heart.
I think it's Band, no?
No. Oh, my God. Tom, can you Google it?
Band of the Heart? You're right. Band of the Heart really wouldn't make sense.
What does Band of the Heart even mean?
I don't know, but I feel like that's what the name was.
Connie, I think you had too much Tito. It's Band of the Heart.
No.
All right, guys, I know music.
All right.
I used to work at MTV. I know music, guys. I know bands.
Let me just say this.
God.
Oh. Okay, I don't want to take your bestie of the week away.
Yeah, don't do it. What are you trying to do?
I was just going to say we had a great time last night.
I know, we did.
And the one thing Chrissy always says when we're out, which is so hysterical, is she always tells everyone how she was like the class clown in high school. Totally. Every social event, she's like, guys, class clown here. Class clown here. I'm like, dude, that was like 100 years ago. Who cares?
That's all I got. That's all I got.
So anyway, I don't want to ruin the bestie of the week, but that's what she was saying last night.
Did anybody care or no?
No, but I hear it every event we go. I'm guys, class clown.
I'm waiting for the person that cares.
I mean, I care. I cared the first time.
Did you know?
Totally.
Were you really intrigued?
But I hear it every time.
Were you really intrigued by me?
I'm like, Chrissy has had so many successes since. I'm still confused as why we still encourage the class clown thing from high school.
Were you voted anything in high school?
No, I'm lucky I even showed up to high school.
Wow, really? I thought you would be a nerd.
No,
I thought you were going to be like my sister, like on honor roll.
I totally was not honor roll. No,
really?
No. I mean, I really wasn't a fan of school. I went because it was a thing to do.
Was Natalie like the nerd?
No, totally not. She's just a
There's always one nerd.
No,
in the family.
You know, we're very similar.
Yeah, you guys are. You're more like me.
Well, yeah. Well, right. Like last night, we went to an event, and they're like, "Wow," because Chrissy's more like crazy, and I'm more like the
talking to everybody.
Totally. Like, thank God for you, Connie. Chrissy'd be in the pool like.
Raji liked your calves.
That's right.
He said, "Did you play tennis or golf?"
Or volleyball.
Volleyball.
Right. He asked if I played tennis or volleyball, and I was actually dumbfounded because I really am not active at all. The only activity is raising my arm.
With Tito.
With
Tito in hand. Tito in hand,
and
of
other
course.
things, but I won't mention. But anyway, yeah.
Oh, no, let's go into that.
I'm only kidding.
Good.
But, yeah.
We got 5 more minutes.
I thought that was sweet that he said that.
We got 5 more minutes. Good.
Although I didn't have, I don't do any of those things.
You don't?
No. Mm-mm.
Well.
Yeah. But anyway, he was very cool.
I know. We'll go into that in the bestie of the week.
Yes. But anyway, so Tom, it's time for my Start Loving Life tip of the day.
Can't wait to see
it. Well, okay, there we go. All right. Everything always works out for you. Don't be upset when something doesn't go your way. It just means it is supposed to happen another way. So pay attention to the other things that may present themselves. Right. So think about it. How many times do we think we want something, right?
Yeah.
And it doesn't work out.
Correct. You're right. You're right.
And then it's like honestly torture, right?
Yeah.
Because you're like, what the hell? Because we try to control every situation.
Right.
And then we realize what? Usually in the end, what happens?
You can't control anything. What's going to happen is going to happen.
Right, but don't you find, well, I don't want to say, but you'll find if you just focus on what you want, you'll find that normally, even though in that moment that you're like, holy shit, it didn't work out the way I wanted to,
right,
it's always working out for you.
I know you always used to tell me that, but how do you, in the moment, if the person is upset?
Well, let me just say, right, when you're upset, I have to say, it's a horrible feeling. You have that pit in your stomach. I get it, you know, right? I mean, we've all experienced it, whether for whatever reason.
Right.
And so it's a horrible thing, but what you have to really do, and this is where the effort comes in, is you have to really walk yourself through it. And you have to say, well, you know, clearly if this happened, it wasn't right for me because how I'm feeling now is not indicative of how I want to feel.
Right.
So you kind of walk yourself through it. And then from the problem that you experienced, it makes you really clear about what you do want.
True.
Right?
You always used to tell me that. Yes.
Right. So if you're in a situation that's not good and doesn't feel good, it makes you really clear about what you want. So then you have to kind of shift your attention to what you want, and then you start to feel better. Now, does it happen in 5 minutes? No. Is it a process? Yes. Could it take days? Yes. Does it involve some, like, crying, maybe lots of naps? Yes. A lot of Tito's. Tito's is a given. But, yeah, it does. But it's just realizing, and you know, like, when you look back in your life, and I know for me, too, if I look at things that I experienced that weren't cool, I'm like, wow, thank God that didn't work out the way it did because something so much better came along. Right?
Like
Right, exactly.
Like Joseph.
Exactly.
Well, guys, where's my Giselle? All right, well, congratulations, guys.
I love it. Oh, my God, you're
I'm just
right.
kidding. No, you're right.
So that's my tip.
But it's easier said than done.
It's
I really do.
It's totally easier said than done. But again, it's a process. So is it days and weeks? It could be, of course. It sucks. I get you, like we all feel it. But it's just realizing, and if you can, like, try to look back in your past, and when you experience crappy times, kind of pay attention to what happened after the fact. And it usually was so much better than what you were experiencing before that you're like, oh, it kind of makes sense.
But people tend to overlook the red flags beforehand.
Right. So let's say you have a situation and there are red flags there. Yeah, it's normal. Sometimes we want to overlook them.
Right.
Right? Sometimes we want something to really work out.
Right.
And then sometimes because we want it to work out and it's not meant to work out, it's really clear all of a sudden, like super clear.
Yep.
That it's not meant to be.
Right.
And I will say, very often we try so hard for it to work out that we put ourselves in a jam. So then we just have to realize, well, clearly it's not meant to work out, so I need to really just trust and move on. And is it easy? No, it sucks.
Right. But not everybody's able to do that.
You're right. And that's why it takes some time. That's why you have to go out and order Tito's. Bring Tito's.
That's why you have to go to somebody's estate.
Right, you have to go to parties like we do.
Plug in their gate number.
Right.
And move into their outdoor bathroom.
Right. Again, it's about, and I will say, I think when you have a problem or you're feeling like crap, taking a nap works. Right? Like I
can't take naps. I don't know how people do those.
Seriously?
No, I swear
oh my
to
God, I
really
nap.
can't.
I can nap like 20.
No,
I nap a lot.
I am always tired, but I can't take a nap.
Okay, so you're not the right person
No.
for this. But I will say this: when you're focused on feeling good, right, you will do whatever it takes to distract yourself. Because the more you focus on your problem, the more bigger it is.
Right.
So try your best to be social. Go out there. Have fun.
Like we do.
Right. Exactly. Distract yourself.
All right, guys, you heard it here first.
That's right. That's a tip of the day.
All right,
Chris,
well,
buddy, you're up.
I'm up. Bestie of the week.
Yeah. That would have been 5 minutes ago, the Start Living Life date.
Oh, my God. Tom.
There we go. Bestie of the week. There you go, Tom. You got it.
If Janine was here,
you got it.
that would have never happened.
You got it.
Tom's probably cursing me out right now.
He's probably.
So last night, we actually got to meet a future guest that will be on our show.
And he was super cool.
Who we met through the lovely Scary Jones. And,
from C100.
What a really nice guy. Michael Mack.
Yeah.
And he actually invented something really cool.
It's
and
so
that's
cool.
why I was like, I want him on the show to talk about it, but I was like, this is like so cool. I'm going to use this like when I go to concerts and stuff. So I'm like, I got to talk about it.
Right.
And I have them in my car, and I left them in my car. Whatever.
Car. Yeah.
Connie drove me here, and I left them in the car. I couldn't show them. But we have a picture of it.
The Boom
cups.
Tom,
can you pull up the picture? And basically, you're a bartender.
That's Michael Mack with
That's us. That's him.
That's him with the shirts, and we all got a shirt.
He gave us a shirt, and he gave us a package of the cups, which was very, very nice of him.
That's us with Mike.
Basically, you mix the perfect drink yourself. The drink recipes are printed right on the cup. He has the Cosmo, the Long Island iced tea, the Manhattan, the margarita, and something that he created himself called the F-Boom. I want him to do a Zippy. I already talked to him last night about it.
Yes.
And him and I are going to go into business together and create the Zippy cup. I want proceeds from that. Mike, if you're listening. So basically, you just fill the cup with ice. I wish I had it here to show everybody. And then you just add the booze and the mixers. It tells you like it has the lines on the cups, right?
Right. So think of it.
It has the lines on the cups.
Think of it like a Solo cup, right? Like the red Solo cups we all use, but and pretend nothing's in it, right?
But it's clear.
But it's clear plastic.
Yep.
And then there's lines on it that indicate how much of what alcohol to make what drink.
Right, and the ice. So then you fill it to the line, and then boom, you got the perfect drink every time. You can bring it to Dave Matthews concert.
No, you use it at home too.
I would bring it to the Jets games.
Forget the Jets.
Yeah, I would do it at home too. But I'm saying when you're tailgating. Or you
yeah, but it's a little hard. There's no cap to it. Like it's more like
when you're tailgating outside. You
bring I got you.
Bring the whole thing with you, and you just make your own drink. You just you stand outside.
You can really use it for every day.
Absolutely, that's what I'm saying. This guy's brilliant, and he's actually a cop by day.
Oh, interesting.
He's actually a Suffolk County cop by day,
and he's very, very cool.
He's very cool.
Do we know where they're selling it? Not yet.
I have it on there. I thought it was on there. You can go to his website, boomcups.com. Just go to the website and then you can order them.
And what's great, they come in like a pack. So like solo cups, you know, when you buy like a pack of 12 or something.
Exactly. He gave us a package.
Yeah, I have it at home. They're on my dining room table.
I know. I can't wait to use it.
I can't wait to use them too.
I wanted to use it tonight.
Like,
when he's on the show, we're going to use them.
We're going to use them tonight, tomorrow.
So go to boomcups.com.
And go
and order your cups for your next tailgate party.
Totally. And you'll be the coolest person ever.
That's right. All right.
Did I say tonight was the best show ever?
We have tonight, our guest is the awesome
How do we forget
Gale Adams.
Let me just say this. We are super excited to have Gale Adams.
And Leva. Don't forget Leva.
And of
She's
course
wearing pink.
Leva, yes. And Gale Adams, what does she do, Chris?
She owns 7 in Heaven dating service. She does speed dating events, all types of dating events that if you're sick of online dating, you want to go to Gale's events.
Right.
This is going to change it up for you.
Right. Think how many times you go out to the bar wanting to meet someone and it never happens.
Or online dating, which is annoying and monotonous. Yeah.
So the great thing about Gale is she hosts different singles events.
Yep.
At very cool places that people can go and meet other single peeps.
Exactly. And she's also a personal matchmaker, which is cool too.
Perfect. We love that.
She's all in one.
She's all in one. We love
Let's get her and leave it back
So
here.
we're going to go to commercial. Maybe there'll be a bulldog cleaning the screen or maybe not.
You love that.
I know. Totally.
You love that.
Totally.
That's your favorite thing.
All right. Break time. Tito's.
I don't have a Tito.
Yo, what's up, y'all? This is me, DMC, in the place to be, the greatest MC in history. There will never be an MC greater than me. And right about now, the only place for you to be is with your one and only Madhousetv.
You are the man.
Connie's going to ask the first question.
And we're back with Gale Adams of 7th Heaven.
7 in Heaven.
7 in Heaven. I should get that right.
And Leva, the beautiful Leva. The dress that I want.
Notice the pain.
Purely coincidental.
What?
It was
No
the universe.
clue.
It was the universe, guys.
It was the universe.
She didn't do it on purpose.
Really?
Gale didn't tell her to wear pink.
I had no
And
idea.
you-
That is weird.
That
That's
is weird.
guys. That's
I
weird.
had when she popped out of the car, I'm like,
You're like,
That's
wow.
strange.
That's like
When we
perfect.
pulled up and we saw you guys, we're like, oh my god!
We're like, oh my god, the mattress set. Thank God.
How you guys doing tonight?
great.
Are you guys excited?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Leva doesn't really like the camera too much.
No.
No,
We're gonna
Leva
make her
looks
feel
beautiful.
fine. Don't worry.
Yeah, and our show. I mean, you could clearly see. So
Don't
just
worry
go
about
with
it.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. Don't
It'll
worry
be
about
totally
it.
fine.
Don't worry about it.
All right, guys. So as I was saying before we went to break, that right now, and actually noticeably, I've met so many single people right now that are looking for love. So one of the services that I think you guys provide, which is a really, really great service, is events where single people can mingle, right? Because when you think about it, you go to bars, you go out. How do you really meet people? It's kind of hard, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So Gale, tell us a little bit about the events that you do and kind of what they're about.
Sure. Well, I mean, basically, I started these events because I know what it feels like to be suddenly out there and single again. So when I started them, I just started with speed dating. That was my first thing. That's why it's called 7 in Heaven.
7 in Heaven.
Right.
Why?
Oh,
The
yeah,
reason
what
why,
does that mean?
Yeah, why?
yes,
So I can get it right.
Okay, yeah.
I think of the 7 minutes in heaven.
I know, me too.
Yeah.
Me too. That's all I was
When you're a
like.
kid.
That's exactly
You go in
right.
the closet and you make
That's
out.
right.
from 7.
I always ask people who remembers 7 in heaven, and about 50% of the room raises their hand, and I say, you were bad little boys and girls. You remember 7 in heaven. So, yes, I started with 7 minutes speed dating, so I wanted a name that you would remember, and I said 7 in heaven.
Right.
So
Oh.
I originally just started with speed dating events.
Wow.
And it was fun. I did my premier first one was January 5th of 2008.
Oh,
Wow.
wow. You've been
Very
doing this
first,
a long time.
right, that was my
Wow.
very first event, and it was a speed dating event, and I was petrified.
Really?
I was absolutely petrified, but people came, and they liked it, and I did it again, and then I did it again, and I kept going, and then I decided that life is not just about speed dating. You know, people like it, but there's other things
Right.
to do and other ways to meet people. So I
Right.
started to add barbecues. I started to add different,
Social events.
different
Wow.
That's
kinds
what
of events.
I was going to ask you. What kind of events do you do then for these?
Well,
seasons?
now, okay, we have a full calendar of 20 events a month. So,
Oh my God. that's
Wow.
a lot.
yeah, we have 20 events a month on the calendar. They can be anything from a free mingle or psychic night, as you were talking
We're
about
going to the
earlier.
psychic night
Yeah,
next
psychic
week, right?
night.
I'm interested in that.
Jericho
It's
at Frank's Steakhouse, and that's going to be the 20th. And we
Okay.
have 3 awesome psychics there. That
We're going to be there.
And we also have sports on Sundays a lot of times.
I'm
we
into
have,
that.
We have rock climbing. We just did whitewater rafting, right? What was
Yeah,
that?
awesome.
Every year we
Awesome
take a
trip.
bus
Really?
with like 40 people up to Pennsylvania, and we spend 5 hours on the river with people.
What?
Wow.
We don't know.
Oh, my-
And we have
What
splash
is that like?
nights, and yeah, we have a lot of fun.
It's wonderful.
It is?
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
No
It's
bad
a lot
experiences?
of very structured events.
No,
And,
nothing bad, no bad experiences with it?
You add a little bit of that, it adds a little flavor to it.
No drama?
I
no
flew out of
major
the boat.
drama,
That was
no.
drama. No.
You
flew out of the boat?
Yes.
Really?
7 years I've been going. I never flew out of the boat.
Stop
right?
it. How did that happen?
Really?
She just
We hit a rock.
went over 2 people, she and someone else, just side by side, like synchronized.
Was it a guy?
Huh?
Was it a guy that you fell out with?
No, and I fell it with another woman.
Ah, too bad.
Did anybody jump
Guy,
in to save
guy,
you?
yeah,
Oh,
guy
yeah.
saved us,
Okay,
but
good.
you know, yes. So. And
That's
the cute
horrible.
guy came over too.
Oh, all right.
Sweet, the universe.
The universe.
But no, you do.
never
I mean, you name it, we're doing it, and we have a full calendar. Like I said, we do a lot of parties Saturday night. That's tomorrow
Okay.
night. We
Oh,
have
yeah,
a
what's
boat
tomorrow?
cruise
Okay.
out of Freeport, a booze
Oh.
cruise, as you might call it, and you bring your own booze. We have a great dinner, a lot of sunset.
What time
Lots
is that
of
tomorrow?
dancing.
Dancing? You guys
Dancing.
dance?
Lots
Dancing
to
all
dance.
night.
That's
Very
what. Thanks
good.
for remember. See, this is good because
All
she's gonna
night.
remember everything that I forget.
That's like us. We do the
So-
same thing.
Yes,
Yep.
yes. So yeah, it's we have 100 people on board, and then we
Oh,
have the
that's a
nautical
lot.
mile to hang out with afterwards.
Oh,
So yeah,
So Gail, getting back to an event, right? Because this might be new to a lot of
Right.
people who've never done this, and it's actually new to me. I've never done a singles event like this, and so when I heard about it, I was like, oh, how cool is that? I think it's a really nice forum to meet people, and everyone knows why they're there. So when you think about what was like your last event, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like, what is the format? So someone comes, you sign them in, I'm assuming, right?
right.
And then do they just go to like a restaurant typically and then they just commingle? Do you encourage conversations? So what is the interaction amongst the group there?
Well, that's a great question. The way it's structured varies by event.
Okay.
Speed dating is a very structured event.
Right.
They're going to sit face to face, man to woman, woman to man, with a piece of paper in front of them with every man's name for the women and every woman's name for the guy.
Wait, what do you mean
Okay.
a piece of paper? So what?
A piece of paper.
Yeah, and it
That's
says-
so let's say there's 10 men and 10
Structured.
women.
It
Right,
has
it's very structured.
Columns.
Okay.
So you'll be table number 1, you'll be table number 2.
Okay.
okay.
You stay stationary all night at that chair.
Oh.
Okay, and you have a pink sheet of paper. You got pink, okay?
I
All
want
right,
pink,
pink.
guys. It's my
Hello.
favorite
Pink,
color.
okay, and then it has all the men that you're going to meet with that night.
Oh.
So
So
you'll
I already
sit-
know the names of the people that I'm going to be
Correct.
sitting with.
Oh,
Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
So you'll sit with Joe, you'll sit with Mike, okay, and you'll chit chat with Joe while you're chit chatting at station 2 with
Okay.
Mike, and then I ring the bell, and then Joe will get up and move over.
And
to
then I
hers,
hang out
and
with
Mike
Joe.
gets over,
And then
moves
I
to-
look at her with
Right.
the evil eye like, that's my guy! What are you doing? Joe's mine! Why still Joe for
And
me?
then I'm like
Does that happen?
Yeah, sometimes it gets competitive, yes, you know.
I don't like it, guys.
That's why I tell people they really shouldn't go with their friends. They should go by themselves, so they, you know.
Sorry, buddy. I'm teasing.
Sure, he has a nice
I'm
person.
only teasing.
But no, so you can see that's a totally different thing. Like, people will enter that room at speed dating, and they'll get a drink. At my speed dating events, I offer a drink,
Okay,
which
that's
is
nice.
unique. You get a free drink. You got to loosen you up.
Right.
Get a drink. You'll get some food. You can go. You have time to go to the bathroom, freshen up,
Right.
find your seat, and all that. And then we
Okay.
begin. And then you'll be sitting at the same chair all night. And
Now, do you encourage a drink minimum like Patty Stanger?
well, I really do think that sloppy is not pretty.
No,
So, what do you
it
think?
never is on anybody,
No.
man or woman.
We have had speed dating events with sloppy women and sloppy men.
And do you
Yeah.
yell at them like Patty Stanger would?
No, that's
Kick
kind of
them out.
TV. I do yell at them, but usually in private.
Oh, okay.
Get out. You know?
How long am I sitting at? How long do I have to converse with the person?
What
in
do you
front of me?
think? What number?
7. She just said it.
Great,
Oh my
guys.
God.
I get 7 minutes. That's it.
That's it. But it's
All right,
enough
guys,
time.
well-
Come on. I mean, how many online dates have you been on where you know in 3 minutes that you want to get out of the
I
room?
think. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So here you only have to bear with 7 minutes, which I find that speed dating and other ways to meet people it's coming back. It's actually, if you notice, Match.com is doing a thing called stir events.
I see
Yeah,
that
I
all the
I went
time,
to a stir event.
Right.
You
Not-
did
But
go to
the-
one. I
One.
was
I
wondering.
They're
actually-
very
yeah.
expensive, and I don't think they're well run.
Oh, you have
Right.
to pay for it? No, mine was free.
Yeah.
They're
You
in New
went to a
York
free one?
City usually.
Thank God.
Oh
'cause it
yeah, a
was-
lot of them in New York
Yeah.
City,
Yeah.
right? But they're not even on Long Island, really.
Yeah.
No. So who wants to go there? People that live on Long Island never want to, and people that live in the city never want to date anybody who's on
Absolutely.
Long Island. The
That's
guys
right.
never want to make the effort to come to Long
Which
Island.
is why my events are in Nassau and Suffolk.
That's
And
why.
I do a little bit
You're
of
good.
Queens, you know, but
Yeah.
I have 7,000 members, and they're all in Nassau and Suffolk.
Really?
Now, Gail, getting back to the 7 minutes, right? 7
Sure.
minutes could be long, could not be long, depends. So, in the 7 minutes, what do you encourage the conversation to look like?
Well, I have a whole list on my website. I did a lot of homework. If you go to the website of 7inheaven.com, you'll see I have a dating tips page.
Oh, perfect.
And I
I
have
saw that, actually. I
researched
looked
and
at that.
found some cool things to talk about. But basically, you don't want to do the usual so. How old are you? How many kids you got? Have you been married? And you don't want to get into that. You really
Right.
kind of want to keep it light. You know, you might ask like, so, you know, what do you do? What have you done fun this summer? Have you been
Right.
on any cool vacations? You know, I have some really funny stuff to ask, like, well, you know, the lottery's coming up, you know, so what would you do if you won the lottery? You know,
that's
you could find a
interesting.
lot
Right.
about somebody just by asking a question how they're going to spend that money. If they're going to say, I'm going to buy my mother a new house.
You're like, he's a mama's boy.
That's right.
Get out of
He
here.
always says stuff
Yeah.
like that.
So, you know, but if he says, hey, honey, I would take you know,
Right.
he's focusing on you.
That's a good
It's just
point.
it's just an idea, but there's a whole bunch of different, you know.
You're right, you can
cool
learn a lot by that question.
You're right, but most people aren't equipped to really, I feel like, acknowledge that when a person's saying that.
Right. Well, you have to be a little bit of an interviewer.
Right.
You know, you have to.
So,
Well,
Gail,
I'm good at it, guys. I'm good
No,
at it.
you're a
I'm a
pro.
good
You're a pro over
interviewer.
here. So, Gail, do you educate them on the things that they should be talking about, or do you let them just?
Well, if they want to do the research before they go to the event, yes. You know, but I have my whole little spiel I say before we get started because
you
you know they're all nervous. They don't know what to do, and
Right.
so I explain the rules. You know, and I tell them, you know, like. You know, I don't give them a note page, and I explain you don't need a lot of time for notes.
Right.
I'm going to make it easy for you. Here's how you can eliminate most of the notes.
Right.
No's don't need notes. So
like that.
yeah, so
love
you know,
it,
and then
yeah.
we explain that, you know, words not sentences. Sometimes I play with them and I go, like this guy over here, you know, he's a hitman. Just write hitman. You know?
What the?
I love
You know,
it.
and I go, no, he's not. You'll have to wait to meet him to
Right.
find out what he does, you know, so.
What about, have you had any good success stories? I know you and I were talking earlier, and you did give me some people that have gotten married that met at your events.
Yes,
Actually.
absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, I have several marriages, and unfortunately, like I said, they really don't have everybody coming to me going,
Right.
I met the man of my dreams at your event. You know, they
Right.
don't all tell me. So you'll see on my website when I post, I say thank you to everybody that has told me.
Aw.
I got a call about 2 weeks ago from a woman who took the time to call me and say that she's now engaged to somebody she met a year ago. She gave me the date of the speed dating event and the name of the person, and she's going to be married in October. So,
Wow.
and I have all ages. I have, you know, men and women in your age group. I have
20?
yeah.
What do you mean? 25?
Yeah.
What are you saying? What are you
Yeah,
saying?
well, I do have age group A, it's 23 to 38, so there
Right.
you go. And, you know, and I have marriages even in the 60s. I had a
Really?
couple get married in the 60s that met at my events.
So you guys
too.
do a wide range of age group?
Yes.
You do everything?
Yes.
That's good to know.
23 to 69.
23
to 69.
to 69, that's the age group?
That's for all
Well,
of them. There's 5 of them altogether.
And you do different events every week for specific age groups?
Yes, most of them are geared towards certain age groups. The boat ride, we
Well,
told everybody.
Those are
Okay.
the speed dating events. You have this, or dinner parties, specific age groups.
Okay.
But then you have the general ones that includes everyone.
What about
so you
the
have a
psychic
couple of
night?
things.
Everyone.
That's everyone. The boat cruise, everyone.
We
So-
just tell everybody
Yes.
though.
Okay.
They'll meet somebody.
Bowling, you know, billiards.
What do you
any of
see
those
more
things.
of? What age group do you think you see most of at the events?
40 and over.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Okay. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Now, Gail, so for someone who's doing this for the first time, so you have social events that I'm assuming everyone just goes, right, and just mingle, and then you have speed dating. So is there a recommendation if this is your first social event, single, which
maybe you
one
should
to
take
do?
the floor on that one.
Leva.
Well, what we do is, I do the social events. I don't do speed dating. You know, everybody has their thing. That's not my thing.
Sure.
So I attend a lot of the ones for just anyone. And what
Okay.
we do is we sign them in,
Mhm.
and then we make introductions.
Oh, you do?
Yes, we do.
Oh, okay. That's
We introduce, and we kind of like hand pick different ages.
okay.
We find that would be a good match,
Mhm.
and people make connections, and they start talking, and the rest is, you know, they take it from there.
So you're
Very
kind
simple.
of mixing in the matchmaking at the events.
Sometimes.
You're looking around and seeing who would be a good fit
Sometimes,
together.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, especially, you know, I see somebody ready to run out the door. I'm like, I got somebody I want to introduce
Really?
you to. Don't
Now, has
leave
that happened where it worked out? When you did that?
Yeah, a lot of times, you know, we're pretty good at it, right?
Yes.
But I thought you were going to talk about more about, because they asked about, like, what's good when you're a newbie.
Yeah.
Yes.
When you're new,
I would
is it
suggest
speed
the
dating or-
social networking brunch.
Oh.
Okay, because we have an event, and now we've opened it up to co-ed.
Oh, that's a very
Right.
interesting story. So that actually relates to how I met Gale.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
going to ask you that. I want
Um,
to know.
What happened was,
Good
my
story.
story, my personal story, is I was very sad, very lonely, very, I wouldn't say depressed. I don't like the word depressed.
Right.
But I had I was heartbroken.
Sure.
And I found I would never rebound in my mind.
Right.
My job was coming to an end, company was closing, I needed knee surgery.
God.
I was at
Everything was
home.
happening at once.
Right.
Oh, yes. But this went on for years where I was sad and withdrawn. I found no joy in people, in men or women friends. So I was in for years. So I figured, you know, I really don't think I could meet a guy, but let me meet some professional women because maybe I can get a job, maybe I can make some friends. Went online and I met Gale. So it was a ladies' brunch at the time. It was a nice tea
Right.
party at a English
So
little
ladies
restaurant.
and no men at this
Right, because when
Correct.
I
Sunday
originally
morning.
started that, it wasn't co-ed. We have now,
Yes.
on
It was
her
like networking
suggestion,
for
I have
women.
opened it up for co-ed.
So
I remember
It was
seeing
only
that.
ladies at first, because, you know, at first you want to make new girlfriends.
if you're
you know.
timid
That's
and like
okay.
me, and
Yeah.
it worked for me.
Right.
If you're timid and you don't want to be caught in the scene and you don't know, you're not brave enough. I
Right.
wasn't brave.
Right.
So I went to a ladies' brunch
gotcha,
to
that's a
meet
great idea.
ladies, to maybe get a job. I went and everybody talked and I was in my little cocoon, you know, just very withdrawn. So I just wasn't feeling it. I didn't like, you know, didn't like whatever.
You don't like the
I remember you
pics?
saying
I
that.
wasn't feeling anything.
Right.
Nothing was moving me, and I was not interested. So I just didn't like anybody. I didn't like anything. I didn't like the whole idea. I I
You didn't like Gale.
I didn't
That's
even
what
like
Gale
Gale.
told me that.
I didn't even like Gale.
But Gail's
But
like the
obviously
nicest
you were in a
people I ever
bad
met.
place. You were in a bad place.
In my mind.
Yeah, of course.
So that was the ladies' brunch. So it was. I lost my job. Company closed. I figured let me reach out a little bit, get my toes wet. She had a barbecue. Memorial Day.
Every year.
So
we
I
have it.
went,
Okay.
and I figured, lots of people here. Like, wow, over 100 people.
Was that co-ed?
Yes.
Yes.
That one was co-ed. Okay.
So I looked around. I looked at all these people. I'm like, nah. I'm looking at the guys too. I'm like, no,
I
don't
love how
like
we
it.
like just.
This is not
I
for
know.
me. So I'm like, okay, nah, okay. So I went back, and we became friends
Oh.
Wow.
that time. I went back to a second barbecue. I looked around again, poked around. I'm like, no. I don't like this. Is not definitely. So I figured, you know what? Let me go out and find me. Let me go out, make friends, meet women,
Right.
make friends, people friends,
Mm-hmm.
not men
that.
friends necessarily,
Real life.
because I was so shy. So we became best friends as we went along. I started helping her, doing the events. And then, lo and behold, here I am. I run the ladies' brunch,
Wow.
Yeah, I gave
Which-
it. Gave it over to her.
which is no longer a
Yes.
ladies' brunch. It's a co-ed
Co-ed.
brunch.
Sounds more
So I
fun.
tell
Which
my
is-
story.
Yeah, exactly.
The bottom line is, I try to encourage people because people have a mindset. I need to find a woman. I need to find a man. They're very focused and very tunnel visioned.
Right.
And it's so you're caught in a box when you do that, because I was in that box.
Right.
Right.
And I encourage them, hey, step out of the box, take your time, but be aware that you need to get out of it to find yourself.
Right.
And I tell my story about all the friendships I've made.
Well, that's good that you were able to have these.
And she's dated a few guys at my event. So
Mention
they're not
that
all
part.
bad.
I'm too well.
Leave
The
out,
nose
you left
turned
that
into
out.
some yeses.
That it's not as if I was looking for someone
Right.
to,
You were
because
working
I'm
on
quite
yourself,
comfortable.
and then you attracted
So
the
it's
person.
all about socializing too.
Totally.
We're gonna.
So I
on
have-
that note, Leva, we're just gonna take a quick break, and then we're gonna come
So we wanna
back
hear all
and
about it.
finish. Yes.
Yes.
But I really do.
Break time.
That's a great story. See, I love hearing stuff.
What are you looking for? You don't even know that. You don't even know you're on the ball list, so you can't even answer. I'm asking you about it. You gotta be highly skilled. You gotta be highly skilled. You understand that?
What are you sick?
Are you well versed there? Are you a very smart man? Hit me with some funny shit. My shit's twisted. Tell me something. Tell me something. Tell me something.
That's awesome.
Well-
That's a big.
That's nice.
You know damn well. You know damn well.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That's
Sir. Hey, are you interested in or not?
See, you got twisted.
That's twisted. That's talent.
You see what I'm saying? You understand me? And if you can't whip out answers like that, that man is liable to door to commercial break, punch your fucking mouth loose. You understand me? Time is up, sir. You understand me? You're on. You're the man. All right, give me your name now. I'm sorry.
My name is Willie.
Willie, where you working at?
We are twisted. We are awesome. Love it. Awesome. Love it. Awesome. Love it.
Can you repeat that question again?
I'm George Krause, and you're watching Whoop Whoop Madhouse TV. I'm George Krause.
I'm gonna ask
We're
one of the
back.
most common mistakes.
We're back.
We're back. All right,
Yeah.
guys. At these events, what are some common mistakes that you see people make?
Be too man hungry. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow,
From
too
the
man
women's point of
hungry.
view.
Yes, I have women that will walk in and go, you know, is this all the guys that are here? I mean, and there'll be a guy standing right behind them.
How embarrassing.
what?
Yeah.
All
I'm
right,
like-
so they're not being open.
I whisper, do you know how desperate you sound right now?
You really want to yell it out. Like,
Yeah.
you're pretty desperate.
Do you
to-
take her aside at that point and say,
I just say, and what Leva was trying to say, that basically you can't go to the events and expect miracles at every event.
"Of course not."
Most of my testimonials that you see and my marriages, they
Right.
didn't meet somebody the first time they walked
Of
into
course
an
not.
event. So I think that's the biggest mistake people do is they come in. Some people are, I like to refer to them as hungry ghosts. They come in and they scan the room and they're starving, but they see things, but they don't know if they think something's better somewhere else.
Right.
Maybe that online. I'm going to go home and go
They
back
go
to
for
Yeah.
the visual first.
Yeah.
And if the
And they
visual
don't
is
get to
not
know
pleasing,
people. Right.
Now,
That's
what-
important, actually, you just touched upon.
What about what?
A lot of people go for the visual instead of getting to know
Like,
the person.
People
And
go
women
and
are
think,
just-
like, I'm going to look for Eric Decker, right?
Yeah.
I'm
joking,
a nice
I'm
guy,
joking.
too.
You know, but I mean, sometimes somebody could start to look like that.
We know
You know,
that.
like-
That's-
All of a
you're
sudden,
right.
you're like, oh,
You're
wow.
right.
Have a
you're
few
right.
more drinks, they'll look like that.
That was a
So,
good
Gail,
one.
now let me ask you a question. So let's say a girl's at your event and she sees a guy and she's like, oh, he seems interesting. What do you suggest she does? Does she just go up to him and say, hey? Or like, is there any kind of format or anything you suggest?
Well, yeah, I do. A lot of times, I like at the mingle. I'm gonna say that. Like I had a friend of ours who had gone out on a couple of dates with a guy, and he had been gone for a couple of years, and he was back. And it was really funny because we were at the Woodbury Country Club, beautiful place.
Yeah, that is
Yeah, yeah,
We
beautiful.
were there on Wednesdays, and so he came, and I said, "Wow, I haven't seen you in a couple of years." He said, "Yeah," and the first thing he asked about was her. Okay, and I said, I don't want to say her name because it should be
That's
embarrassing.
Yeah.
no, his.
So anyway, so he asked where she was. Have I seen her? And I said, it's funny that yeah, I see her. She's around. And 5 minutes later, she shows up.
No.
Yes. So I said, listen, you got to go over and talk to
Wow.
him. And then her girlfriend was going to. I said, you stay here. And let her go over and talk to him. You know.
Right.
So I sent her over and told her, you know,
Right.
to go talk to him. So yeah, sometimes I have
Are
to
they
play-
getting married? What's going on?
No.
I want the update,
Now,
guys.
wait, now, because, all right, so he had an interest in her. But what about the girl that sees a guy and there's no former communication? There's, you know, they don't know each
Well-
other. So what do you suggest? Or even a guy and a girl. Like, how do you encourage them to start the conversation with someone you don't know? Like,
Well-
hey, what are you drinking?
Yeah, I mean, you know,
Hey, you
so
wanna tell
everybody has a name tag if they're
Okay.
at my event.
Oh,
So,
okay, I didn't
you
know
know,
that.
they
Alright,
can
so
go
Like
everybody-
you're
over.
wearing, right? Aren't you wearing?
Oh shoot, I forgot about.
I was wondering. I was going to
I
ask
thought
you.
it was on purpose.
I was gonna- me
I
too.
liked
Oh, I
it.
forgot because I said I had an event before I came
Right.
here.
Oh,
so
okay.
you know, we'll
I
just
thought
hide
it was
that now.
intentional.
No.
I know, so yeah, I liked it.
I didn't want to
Alright,
make
so
you feel bad.
Everyone
So-
has a name tag.
Yes, everyone
Okay.
has a name tag. so now that it's visible, and so they have a name tag. So really, I mean, you have to be a grown up, and you have to actually, you know, do like a little sales pitch and walk over and go,
Right.
"Hi, I'm going to use Joe's name again today."
Joe, you like
Hi,
Joe?
I
Are you
am
dating Joe?
No, I'm
What's
not
going on,
dating a
guys?
Joe.
She likes a Joe.
All right. Joe's a
So,
good name.
you know, you walk over and say, you know, is this your first time? It's my first time. I'm really nervous. Whatever you want to
Right.
open
All right,
line
so
with.
there's no like way to screw it up, basically.
No, no.
You don't give them
And-
a guideline of what to go
No,
on.
but I do hand out what I call date match cards.
Oh, I like that.
Okay, so what I do, it's a subtle way of doing this for you
Okay.
if you're a little shy.
Right.
You do have to have some kind of conversation with that person, but maybe you've had that conversation with that person
Okay.
now, but you don't want to be so bold and forward as to, you know, say, would you like my number or give the
Right.
number. So I can do that for you. So
Okay.
you fill out the little card with your little wish list. You put your names of the people you like on the back. And then I
Oh.
email them and tell them, you know, hey, Joe.
Good old Joe.
Really?
Hey,
Where's
Joe,
Joe?
you know, Michelle was very interested in you. Here's a phone number because
Okay.
I don't give out phone numbers or anything like that without permission.
But
But
can
if
they,
you fill the
can
card
they
out,
exchange it?
I now yes they
Yes,
can.
they
Okay.
can.
Yes, they can.
Okay.
For those that you know can take the bull by the horns,
Right.
you know, they can
Yeah.
walk over with the card, and it's a good thing because it has my name on it. So now they don't just throw it somewhere. They'll remember where they met that person.
Gotcha. Okay.
Rather than a business card. What is this person here? No, now you know they kind of know where they met.
Now, if you do that and you, let's say, match them up via email, is there a place that they can look at their picture and say, oh, that's who that was, or no?
No.
Okay.
No, everything's private on
Okay.
the, I don't have, it's not like Facebook, it's not like online dating.
Right.
You can't scroll through, you know,
Right.
7,000
So if you
members.
say Sally Sue likes you, I just
Right.
have to be like, all right, Sally Sue, I don't know who that is, but I'll just, whatever.
Well, hopefully he remembers who I'm talking about, you know?
Right. Because if he was really interested, he won't forget.
That's what I always say.
I like that.
You know, so.
How do you determine though quickly if somebody's full of BS or not? Because
Oh.
most guys are, you know, all talk, no action.
I don't know most guys. She doesn't
They
mean
sell
most-
themselves.
She doesn't mean
Alright,
most
fine,
guys.
that's a lot of
I'm saying
guys.
some. No.
Some. All right,
They
some.
sell themselves.
I like to think.
I like what Lee was
Yeah,
saying.
what are you saying?
They sell themselves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They don't know how to hide it.
Yeah.
That's very
Yeah,
good.
if they're a player, they're
When
gonna.
someone shows you who you are the first time, believe them, right?
Yes.
That's right.
No, but go ahead. What were you going to say, Gale?
I was going to say that I'd like to think that if a man is going to take this much time and spend this much money coming to events to meet somebody, they really are looking for a relationship.
True.
I think that the free dating sites, you know,
Like POF?
yeah,
Plenty
that
of
one,
Chris
yeah,
app.
hmm
And
Yeah.
OkCupid.
yeah. You know, I really think that in those cases, I think that you know that's free. It's free
Right,
to shop.
you're right.
It's free to shop and free
There's
to.
no effort except
Right.
the profile.
They're just talking to everybody and
Right.
anybody who will give them the entertainment to talk back.
And if they're just looking for a, you know
Right.
what,
And
Right.
again, I believe
a piece
that's
of pizza,
kind of
you
a
know?
visual.
What'd you say?
That's
Lee?
also visual. Because you flip through some of these sites
Right.
and you look
Like
at a
Tinder.
face
Right.
first.
Right. And How
Correct.
many times have you gone out with that good-looking guy from that online site and go, what an
Right.
idiot?
Right.
Right, of course. I don't believe that you can just judge somebody just based on their looks, though.
Really?
No, you can't.
Really,
Yes.
Eric Decker, a lover?
Oh my God, he's a nice person.
Because you know him, I know.
Yeah, guys, I know. I met him.
I know.
Remember?
I was there. I was
Remember?
So, Gail, what do you suggest? Obviously, you know, first impressions are huge,
Mhm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you suggest in terms of dress for one of these events? Professional? Do
Ew.
you ever see anyone like, you're like, oh, girl.
Depends on the event.
I-
It's
I-
social.
Yeah.
It's social events, so you dress nice, casual.
But do you tell the people beforehand how to
Like,
dress?
how to dress?
Some people will ask me, like the boat ride. They're asking me, and I did
Right, is it
make that.
bikini or like...
No,
What?
bikini.
What are we at Hugh Hefner's pool party
Yeah.
now?
Well, if you're going zip lining, for instance, we'll say.
Oh, you guys do
Bikinis are
that?
not good
Yes.
zip
You
lining.
guys do zip lining? I want to go.
Yeah, we do zip
I always wanna
lining. There's
try
a
that.
place right
You gotta
in
wear
Wheatley
your
Heights.
sneakers, you
Where?
know, you have
It's
to
a
Really?
place in Wheatley Heights.
Or you go on a
Yeah, called
walk.
Action Park.
So don't wear heels
Let's
on a
go.
walk.
Let's do
What?
the zip lining thing.
I would totally do zip line.
All right, we're going.
And it's tree obstacle course. This one was like a
Yeah.
monkey.
Tree obstacle
Tree
course?
obstacle.
I lost you at tree obstacle course.
No, we're
no,
doing
no.
this,
That's too much
guys. You gotta be
activity.
active.
You have to
Come on.
zip. You have to tree obstacle course to do the zip line.
Oh,
I
is
wanna
that
do it.
true?
I want to do it.
I'm
Zip
gonna
line
bring
is at
sweat.
the
You gotta
I
go
don't know
see
about
it.
that.
I'm adventurous, guys. I'll do it.
It's an
Is there any
obstacle.
Tito's involved?
Yeah, guys, can we
course.
Tito before we zip line, or is
Is that
that a
On
bad
the
idea?
I'm
trees.
much more functioning after Tito's.
And Tito's.
Is it a bad idea or
What's
yeah.
Tito's?
not? Tito's is
Tito's
the
are,
gluten-free
is our
vodka.
friends.
Oh.
You don't.
We just
do
threw Gale off.
Okay.
I know. Poor Gail. Gail, what do you like? What's your choice of drink?
Oh well, I'm a red wine drinker. That's
Oh,
my
all
favorite.
right.
Red wine.
All right, Leva. What
That's
about
probably
you?
what connected us.
Is this a date? Are we
Really?
going? You know.
Oh, all right. Well, maybe you're my soulmate. I don't know. Let's see.
I thought I was just
Uh,
what the hell?
I
What
drink
about
it for the
yourself?
antioxidants, quite frankly.
Oh,
Yes.
Is that what you say?
I like
Nice.
that.
I
like
say
what
I
you're
mix
saying.
my Tito's with seltzer. It's good for my skin.
Oh yeah, no, that's a new like.
It's very
me.
Atkins style.
It's
which I love.
gluten-free, guys. You guys stick with the gluten-free.
Yes. It's good for you.
So wait, what events do you have coming out now? Like
Yeah,
what's
'cause we're
going
going
on
to your
next
next
week?
one.
Yeah.
Well, we talked about Saturday night.
Yes.
We have a beach party coming up. A
What?
beach-
You wear
Yeah, I
a
wanna do
bikini
that
to the
one.
beach party?
No, no.
There's no
Um,
bathing suits involved at a beach party. Okay.
No. This is at Cedar Beach at the Beach Hut,
Oh, I
and
love
we've
the
rented
Beach
the
Hut.
upstairs. You know, the rooftop deck.
Uh-huh.
The Incredible Murphys will be there, so we have a
Oh,
catered
I love live
barbecue going on, and
Cool.
you know there'll be introductions and partying on the top deck, and we got the best seat in the house.
When is that?
So that's
Let's tell everybody.
September
September
6th.
6th, I believe.
September
Yep,
6th.
September 6th.
What day of the week is that?
That's Sunday,
Sunday.
of
All right.
Labor Day weekend.
I wanna
It's
go.
the end of the summer,
What day is
barbecue
it?
beach blast.
What day is
September
it?
6th is Labor Day weekend.
Okay.
You probably won't be here. Great, guys.
I'm sure.
I'll go by myself. I'll just go by myself.
No, that's
So that's the Suffolk event. We on that same weekend we have on September 4th. We have a fireworks cruise out of Port Washington, and we get
Beautiful.
to I know it's far for you. Right?
No, I love Port Washington. It's beautiful. I'll go.
Yeah, so and we go over to Rye, Rye Playland.
Yes. Yeah.
And that's where they have fireworks. So they see the fireworks and come back.
So Gale, just a quick question, for the exception of Chrissy and I. Do you suggest for these events that girls go by themselves? Do they go with a group of friends?
You
like,
should go by yourself.
Really? Wow. So do you have a lot of people?
Because you tend to start mingling with your own friends.
Right.
You make more friends when you
Defeats
go by
the
yourself.
purpose.
And so let's say you have a girl go by herself or a guy go by themselves, and you clearly see that they feel out of place because, anytime you go,
What do we do?
Yeah, what do you do so they feel comfortable?
We
so
go
that way
up to
people
them
who are interested.
and we make them feel comfortable.
Right, and we also introduce
introduce.
them to someone else.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Right, like if it was your first time,
Right.
I already know someone else that mentioned it was their first time, and I'll buddy two girls up right away. We do a lot of that at the barbecues.
You do? Okay.
So you're standing there observing the whole situation when people
Well,
are
we
walking
greet them all when they
Okay.
come in. So,
It's
you know.
mostly when we greet them and right immediately after everyone checks in.
Okay.
And then we play. We,
Okay.
because by that time, everybody's already found their niche.
And do you guys commingle amongst the group?
Sure, we have to.
Yeah.
It's our job. Somebody's got to do it.
Now, if you hear a guy say something inappropriate to a
Do you
female,
yell
has
at
that
them?
ever happened?
Do you
And
yell
have you
at
ever
them?
had to go over and interfere and be like, that's not right, you're out?
If they
You
offend
should be
someone else,
ashamed of yourself.
absolutely.
I know she's thinking of Simply Fondue. I know
Yeah.
you are.
Tell us, we want to know the story. Go ahead.
We want to hear
boy.
it.
Yeah.
Don't know
Oh,
names.
we'll have to
There
tame
was-
that one
this
down.
is when I was, I just met her, and it was
Okay.
a dinner party.
Uh-huh.
And the venue itself was at fault
The venue
for
itself is out of
delaying.
business right now.
Okay.
For good
And
reason.
Oh, right.
people,
Really, the
In
venue?
Huntington.
No, it's in Great Neck.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
so people
Is it like the
started
milk-
drinking
Yeah, something
before
like
getting their meal because they had no time to service. So people drank and
Right.
got a little,
There was,
Sip,
there
sip,
was
sip,
too,
sip,
too
sip.
many people drinking, and one
One
gentleman,
woman
yeah.
ticked off the gentleman, and he wasn't pleased, and he reacted,
called her the
and he
B
ticked
word.
her off,
Oh,
and
Jesus.
Wait,
we
a
asked
guy
him
and
to
girl?
leave, and he says, "No, I'm not leaving," and yeah.
He called her the B word.
Yeah,
And then he
at the
wouldn't
dinner
leave.
party. Yeah.
Now, believe me, was the
Oh,
girl
boy.
offended, or was she like, "Oh my God, this guy's a weirdo"?
Yeah, we separated him right away.
But was she offended, or was she cool?
Oh no, she was.
No, she was offended.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had no right to do that. It's
No, of
like,
course not.
It's and so
And then he wouldn't
I
leave.
asked him to
He
leave,
wouldn't
and he
leave.
wouldn't leave.
That's
Right.
weird.
But here's the funny part,
They ended up dating.
he's now with yes, he's with somebody. Not those
Oh, I
two.
thought it was.
But he is. He's with somebody now.
Yeah.
Okay.
He begged me for another chance because I told him he couldn't come back
Sounds like
anymore.
an angry drunk.
And
You
he
gave him
begged,
another
yeah,
chance?
he
I
begged
don't
me.
think
For,
he
yes,
was
I
drunk.
gave him
I
another
think
chance.
The woman was.
She was drunk.
Well, he was a little tipsy
Yeah.
too. I know it's everybody should be in control of their drinking.
Right.
But in all fairness, it was not right. We were eating salad at 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
That's
not
how
good.
bad the
Right.
venue had.
Oh, so the venue
had,
screwed it up.
Yes, the
Yes.
dinner party. So they were also supposed to give us appetizers in the bar area, and they didn't provide that either.
Right. So
Not
people
even
just
potatoes.
got
Did you
drunk.
fire them
quicker.
on the
They were
spot?
getting drunk, so there was a little bit too much drinking going on before
Right.
the dinner party.
Right.
So that was a problem with that. It goes down in history as our worst. We have many great dinner parties. Trust me.
Sure.
But that one,
I'm sure that was in the beginning.
A lot of times people would complain where the guys. Quite often at the dinner parties, their guys are saying, "Where the girls?" Sometimes.
Wait, what do you mean?
Well, every once in a while we'll have like a few more
Oh.
of but most of the times we have like an even between the sexes.
Oh, yeah, that's
sometimes
another-
we
that's
have
a
more
good
men
question.
than women
That's
at
what
an
I was gonna
event,
say.
and other
Do you-
times we have more women than men.
Right.
So you don't, there's not an equal amount at every event. It
The
could-
only place I guarantee an equal gender ratio is speed dating. Because you
Okay.
buy your tickets ahead, and we have individual tables,
Right.
so you don't want to have 20 girls and 15
Right, of
guys.
course. That
would
Because
be
you're
odd.
going to have 5 breaks to sit out
Right.
with nobody in front of you. So at speed dating, we guarantee a gender balance. At other events, there's no guarantee of a gender balance.
Okay.
And so a lot of our sporting events, there's more guys.
Of
you know.
course.
Yeah,
That's
like
good.
tennis.
Note to
I'm-
self, girls,
girls,
go to the
yeah,
sporting event.
Yeah,
Go to
I wanna
tennis,
do you do the
yeah.
football? Do you do football?
We've
Super
women
Bowl.
show up at the football one.
I would too.
Wait,
I would be
more
there
women
too.
than men is what you're
I
saying?
swear, I know
That's
that sounds
bizarre.
really wild, but real true guy football fans are not going to
I
a
get
single
you.
They're
event.
right, they're at the bar.
Or
So
the-
what
they're
sport,
with their
what-
buddies.
What sport event do you suggest girls go to?
Tennis always is an event where I seem to have more men than women. My bowling events, my billiards events, because I do pool. I do speed pool where we move around. We have 2 females on a team and then 2 males, and you play with them for double 7, which is 14
Okay.
minutes each.
Okay.
And then I move the guys off the pool table to the next pool table, just like speed dating. But they move
Okay.
along like a team.
What about Psychic
So-
Night? Is that a popular one? Which is the most popular?
That's a woman's event. It's
Right.
Oh, so there's not a lot of guys
So
at
what's
the
the
psychic
best
Guys don't
event.
do
one? What's the
psychics.
best one that women should go to meet men?
Tennis.
That you do.
sports.
Tennis.
Anything. And barbecues. They love barbecues.
Okay.
Guys like
When's-
barbecues.
When's the next barbecue event? Let's tell everybody.
Oh, well, that would probably be the one to the beach blast.
All
When
right.
is that? Is that tomorrow?
That's September 6th.
September 6th.
September 6th.
Yeah.
September
Easy.
6th.
Do
We
they have
got-
to sign up, or where do they go?
And they go to www.seveninheaven.com.
7inheaven.com. And they have to sign up? Everybody has to sign up
Do you
beforehand?
prepay?
You can pay cash at the door, but you pay more money when you do cash at the door, when you
Okay.
prepay. And I even give you a bonus discount if you prepay with a friend.
Oh,
Then I'm bringing you.
Yeah.
I'm bringing you as my friend.
Nice.
Any other advice you can give people that are just new to this and have never tried anything like this before? What do you say to them?
Do you-
That they're scared
yeah.
to try it out.
Come to the co-ed brunch.
Go to the
That's
brunch.
what Leva did.
Yes, if you want to get your toes wet, I would suggest, and you're really scared to go out to a whole singles event by
Right.
yourself, to go to the
Yeah.
brunch. Leva will be running it.
Oh,
and-
Okay.
One of the things that I recommend with that is that you go, you're not thrown in a room, and you find your way.
Right.
You're seated,
Oh, okay.
We do a
And-
round robin introduction.
and everyone
like
gets
that.
an opportunity. I start off with my story. I make everyone feel comfortable, and then we keep it very uplifting, and we, one at a time, everybody feels, they can get an opportunity to be heard.
Right.
So it's like a networking event where you stand up and
We
you
call it
do
social
your
networking.
elevator
Yes.
pitch.
Social networking, make friends, make
Yes.
new friends.
I like
And then you get the contact list of everybody that
Yes.
came. And this way you can stay in touch. And if you met a woman or a guy met even a guy,
Right.
and you want to go to the events together, now you have a wing woman or a wing man to
I like
go
that.
with.
We love that.
So,
We love
it's a
that.
great way, but honestly, you just have to bite the bullet and you have to go. I mean,
Right.
I was married 22 years. I know what
Sorry.
I know what it feels.
Come on.
I have 3
You're like a
beautiful
man.
children.
You're like talking to a man.
I have 3 beautiful children that came out of that marriage. I
That's
have no regrets. But it just we met very young, and
course.
it was not a marriage that was going to last. But
Right.
the point of the matter is that we definitely met, and I came out of a long marriage. I know what it feels like to be alone, and that's why I set these events up. They're set up
That's
so
great.
that you have a place to go. And that you have something to do. You don't have to be alone on a Saturday night if you can't find a girlfriend to
Exactly.
go out with.
Or they're not watching date night.
Wow.
I think it's
Exactly.
great what you're doing for people because there's nothing
I love it.
like it on Long Island.
I love it. And
Me
Chrissy
too.
and I are definitely going to go to one.
Yep.
We just have to check our
No,
calendar.
we're going next week to Psychic Night.
On Thursday?
Yeah.
Thursday, yeah.
And that's where?
That's
we
at
get-
Jericho and Frank's
Frank's
Steak.
Do we get a
All
reading
right.
by each psychic, or are we just?
You can get a reading by each psychic.
I'm taking them. I'm taking all 3. I'm taking all 3, guys. I need
I
it.
heard Spicy's good.
Oh, yes, Susan. Yes, definitely.
The spicy psychic.
Yes.
I'll
We have a
take
spicy psychic and a Mickey the medium.
And Mickey the Medium. So now, do we, so we pre-register, correct? Everyone out there, because we're going to be there, we're going to have fun, we're going to commingle with the,
We're gonna interview the psychics.
Totally.
That would be fun.
Can we?
They would love that.
Oh, great! I can't wait.
They would love that. Put that on.
We're gonna have Jizef as the camera guy. He's gonna show up. All right. Well, thank
That
you
would be
guys
good.
so much for coming here. You guys were awesome.
You guys did a great job, yeah.
look beautiful. Thank you for wearing pink.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I know.
And we
By
love that
accident.
you guys do this because the biggest complaint that we hear from people that follow our show
Yep.
is that it's so hard to meet people.
Right.
And obviously with online dating, some people don't love it, so having these as an option is great. So thank
Yep.
you guys. And
Thank
just
you.
one quickly, Gail, where can everyone find you? Your website again?
www.seveninheaven.com.
The number 7.
The number
The
7.
number
Seven,
7.
check it
Seveninheaven.com.
Or they could Google that. Yes.
Go to Psychic
And
Night.
Google. We're gonna
Tomorrow
be
night
there.
is what?
Tomorrow night?
Boat cruise?
Boat
Boat
cruise.
cruise.
Boat
Boat
cruise
cruise,
tomorrow
but we're not
night.
gonna be
Sign
there.
up.
Yes, but
We won't be there, but
next week we'll be
you
there.
can find us at Psychic Night. I'll be getting my 3 psychic readings. I need it, guys.
Ciao. Peace
Thank
out.
you, Leela. Thank you, Gail. Thank you, guys.
Thank
You guys
you.
were
Pleasure.
awesome.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
That was great.